Wait, I have the floor.
Yeah,
I have the floor.
Yeah, but
I have
Mr.
the floor.
No, Mr.
I
Chair.
have the floor.
Just to, on the
I have the
record,
floor.
on the record, Mr.
I have
Chair,
the floor.
we did not refuse to
I have
invite.
the floor.
I have my time. I'm laying down my presses. Ano po ba ang kinakatakutan ni Congressman Marcoleta sa mga katanungan ko?
Wala po.
Then
Wala
let me
po.
proceed, Mr.
Gusto po
Chair.
natin
It's my time.
mag-forward.
Chair will rule.
Kailangan
The chair will rule,
titiin po
please.
natin ang oras. Di po ba?
Oras ko po ang kinakain ng mga tanong ko. And Mr. Chair, may I move that my time be sent back to point zero.
Enzorecto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
Mr. Chair, I move to this committee to invite chairman of the Committee on Appropriation, chairman of the last Congress, the 19th Congress, para malaman po natin kung paano, ano yung talagang storya, bakit nadagdagan ng may 100 bilyon at saan nila kinuha yung mga programa na yon na idinagdag sa pantalang sinasabi po Secretary Bonoan na hindi naman po sila yung nagbigay ng mga programa na ito. Alam niyo po, especially on flood control projects, kung malalaking proyekto ito, dapat po mayroong environmental compliance certificate. So, mahalaga na malaman natin saan galing ito. So, ang nakakaalam lang po yun dito, former senator po at si Congressman Saldigo, sapagkat yung mismong pagpoproseso ng mga insertions na ito ay nanggaling sa kanilang mga tanggapan. And I'm sure, yung mga opisina nila, yung staff nila, hindi sila nakakaalam dahil sila yung nagproseso itong mga insertions.
Mr. Chairman,
I seconded
I would like
motion.
to I would like to second. Yes, sir, no. May I? I would like to second the motion. I would like to explain why. You know, last August 4, I delivered a privileged speech questioning the, I think, mangled beyond recognition 2025 budget, and I was very specific on the automatic appropriations. Almost ang daming ginalaw. So hindi lang yung program appropriation, new general appropriations ang ginalaw pa yung program. In fact, towards my ending statement, I have said the 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget ever passed in the history of Congress. Sinabi ko yan. You know what? Nung araw sa time namin, pag may nag-mention sa previous budget, yung former chairman, tatayo kagad yan sa plenary. Magsasalita, question of privilege, individual and collective privilege, i-explain kung anong nangyari. Mr. Chairman, August 4 ako nagsabi, 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget. Hanggang ngayon, wala akong narinig na denial man lang sa previous chairman o sa previous members ng committee. Does this mean na hindi nila kaya i-dispute yung sinabi ko na 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget ever passed in the history of Congress? So I second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, I am objecting on the motion. I am objecting on the motion. Chairman, I would like to know the reason why, because I would like to find out if we're going to invite them here, are they resource speakers or they are members of the House of Representatives? Are we going to ask them questions? Are they going to answer it? We'd like to find out.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chair,
Chairman,
may
may
move
I?
for a few minutes suspension.
Mr. Chairman,
Chairman.
Move to suspend, Mr.
here's a pending motion by
Session suspended.
Congressman Arrese.
Mr. Chairman, there's
I second.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Congressman Arrese at the floor, and I asked him.
Yeah, but
I'd
Mr.
be
Chair, I
allowed
was
to make a
listed since
manifestation.
this committee assumed,
We recognize your first.
and with due courtesy to the, very quickly. I just need to go for a personal matter. Mr. Chair, with due courtesy to all my colleagues, kanina lang ay tinanong ni Congressman Shell Jokno at ni Congressman Secretary Laila de Lima na hindi ba pangit na meron tayong komitiba and we might be investigating our colleagues? That's precisely the reason, Mr. Chair, why we are all here because of our oversight powers. Yes, tutumbukin yan by the third-party investigators, and if there are cases, let cases be filed against the personality. Pero ang punto ko lang, Mr. Chair, I am appealing to our members, wag po nating ilihis na patuloy ito na nangyayari. Nagbago na ang chairman ng Committee on Appropriations, nangyayari pa rin. And tila ako, nung pag-aral ko ng 2026 proposed NEP, merong mga napasok na flood control projects na hindi nanggaling sa baba. Mr. Chair, with due courtesy to my colleagues, yes, tumbukin natin later ang Committee on Appropriations, but for now, we have the officers that resigned. I'm not sure if it is already accepted, officials of the Department of Public Works and Highways. We need to know paano ito nangyayari. And also, Mr. Chair, if I move forward, the intent of this committee is to exercise of oversight powers to put in and instill measures para hindi na maulit. Instead of focusing on a single situation, as reiterated, as conveyed by my very good friend, Congressman Ungab, baka pwedeng, we can invite them. We can invite a colleague who is not a member of the 4 committees. So the former chairman of the Committee on Appropriation is not a member of all the committees here. Eh, pwede naman niyang imbitahin. Why do we have to put on motion? Let us not make the investigation personal. Let us all work together so that in the 2026 budget, while we are ongoing the deliberation, let us identify yung mga singit na flood control projects, yung mga cat's eye na nandiyan pa rin at hindi pa rin natatanggal. Let us do our job by putting a permanent seal to to all these anomalous things. With that, Mr. Chair, may I appeal to my colleagues? Yes, let's invite the personalities mentioned. Let's do away with motions and divisions of the House because we are losing focus. Balikan natin, ano bang iniimbestiga natin? Na mapunta ang pera ng taong bayan sa tamang proyekto. Na mapuntahan ang investigasyon sa dapat na mga baguhin, that we have a new secretary, that we will be helping him, maybe put everything in place, all the safety measures, at yung mga admin orders, executive orders na nandiyan dyan, tanggalin na natin while we are all here. The focus of our investigation is to nip the bud, putulin ang ugat para hindi na ulit tumubo. And with that, Mr. Chair, let's move forward to the interpellators that have signified their intention to ask questions. And I believe the Honorable Erice, as I earlier talked to him, is amenable to inviting a colleague. Kung hindi dumating, then let's discuss that. But is that the solution? Because any member of Congress will change. Any committee chairman will change. But if the root of the cause of all of this will not be nipped, paulit-ulit pa rin itong mangyayari.
Nung unang ginawa to, I was against it. How can we investigate ourselves? That is the primary question. So kung ang isang congressman, sabi nyo kanina kahit sino masagasaan, wala tayong sasantuhin, kahit congressman, kahit senador. Eh kung ang congressman hindi pa pwedeng maging resource person at hindi natin pwedeng pa-testify under oath, eh di ibig sabihin sa usapang to, exempted ang congressman. So paano tayo mag-imbestiga? Paano tayo? Number 1. Number 2, Mr. Chair, here is the USB. Sinasabi, paano nagkaroon ng insertion? Under the name of Congressman Saldico, ang insertion sa BICAM as proponent siya is 13,803,693,000. And we do not want to invite him as a resource person.
Mr. Chair, sorry.
Comsec, can you show this? Para lang sabihin di ako
Mr. Chair, with
ito.
due courtesy.
Wait, I have the floor.
Yeah,
I have the floor.
Yeah, but
I have
Mr.
the floor.
No, Mr.
I
Chair.
have the floor.
Just to, on the
I have the
record,
floor.
on the record, Mr.
I
Chair,
have the floor.
we did not refuse to
I have
invite.
the floor.
Motion to suspend.
Mr.
Mr. Chair, if that's the case, I would like to defer my motion because I would like to consult staff kung itong mga 100 billion na insertions sa 2025 budget ay may mga nakasamang those projects as the President had mentioned in Revelations. So, consult ko kung wala po dito, I will withdraw my motion. Pero kung meron, I will insist on. So, Mr. Chair, I would like to request the chair my earlier motion. Thank you.
Point of order, just inputting from the movement. So when he moves for the deferment of his motion earlier, he's not really withdrawing the motion. Do I take it correctly?
As I said, Mr. Chair, I'm not withdrawing my motion. I'm just deferring my motion to order to consult my staff whether 100 billion insertions in the 2025 budget includes those projects as mentioned by the. So, in order to be fair,
Isn't it? I'm sorry, Mr. Chair, I have to. Isn't it back to our colleague, senior minority leader? You were actually mentioning about the BICAM earlier. And really, it's supposed to be part also of my questions later. Nobody has ever seen, or as far as I know, the BICAM Committee Report 2025 has not been released in a copy. So there are a lot of questions. And the only ones who can really explain those things, because there's an unprecedented cuts and insertion. 173 billion, understand? I consulted budget expert. So, ang pananaw ko po, paano tayo makaka-move on sa pag-inquire nitong mga individual projects, insertions, etc. kung hindi pa natin nalalaman ano ang nangyari sa BICAM in 2025. And therefore, ang makakasagot nun, just information, would be the two chairs of both panels, the House and the Senate, in that BICAM. I'm not saying that my colleague, my distinguished colleague, would have no discretion, a deferral of this motion. It's just that, doon po sana rin ako tutuloy. We have to understand what happens sa BICAM. And makakasabi sa atin yan, yung report mismo, na hindi pa nakikita ng karamihan, and testimony as person of those in the know. And that refers to both chairs of the APRO Committee of the House and the Finance Committee of the Senate. So it's just a form of a manifestation. At gusto ko lang pong sagutin ng konti yung punto ni the Honorable Congresswoman Garin, saying something, let's not make it personal. Who's saying that we're making it personal? Nothing personal. It's all about public interest. It's all about truth and accountability. Walang personalan.
If I may be able to proceed to my line of questioning, I will pursue the line of questioning of the Honorable Edgar Erice, and I fully respect the context of the statements of the Honorable Laila de Lima. With that, Mr. Chair, may I appeal that I be recognized as the first.
Please proceed.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Mr.
Maraming
Chair, Mr.
salamat
Chair.
po sa ating mga
Point of order.
kasamahan.
Congressman Flores, please. Yeah, Mr. Chair. The former Secretary Bonoan is actually asking that he be excused, Mr. Chair, as there is going to be a turnover for the DPWH with the new Secretary, Mr. Chair.
Yes, I understand.
With the undertaking that he will come back and in the next scheduled hearing, Mr. Chair.
Mr.
Finish his
Chair,
interpellation, then we can.
Precisely the reason that I want to move forward, because the subject of my interpellation will be answered by the Honorable Bonoan. Yeah, very quickly, Mr. Chair, kung pwede lang po sana. I only have 5 minutes.
If we do allow that, Mr. Chair, then we would have to allow everyone to ask questions to Secretary Bonoan.
But Secretary Bonoan is time bound, no? So we just let her finish then. Secretary Bonoan can basically go.
Maraming salamat, sir. Maraming salamat, Kong Flores. So, Mr. Chair, kanina nga, may mga natanong si Sec. Laila, may mga tanong si Kong Erice. May I ask from the Secretary of the Department of Public Works and Highways, the former Secretary, can you give us a very brief flow of how projects are listed in the National Expenditure Program?
Your Honor, the process starts from engineering districts, consultation with various sectors.
Point of order, Mr. Chair. Sorry to interrupt. Hindi po kaya nabanggit na po ni Secretary Bonoan yung tanong po ni Congresswoman Garin sa pagtatanong po ni Congressman Erice. This is just a duplication of the question propounded by Congressman Erice.
But I think we have to give her the honor of asking the question.
Even if it's a repetition of what was asked
Mr. Chair,
earlier.
what rule did my question violate? May I appeal to our colleagues? Magrespetuhan tayo. Kung tiyempo nyo naman, pwede kayong magtanong. I gave that preliminary question because I'm moving to the next question.
This is a
Connected
point
to
of
you.
order po.
What law did I violate in asking a question, Mr. Chair? Hindi na po ba ako pwedeng magtanong?
I'm making the
Kailangan ba yung tanong ko, ipaalam ko kay Congressman Marcoleta?
Binanggit ko lang po na natanong na po kasi ni
Yeah.
Congressman Erice yung pong katanungan ng ating
That's why, Mr. Chair,
Mambabatas.
I mentioned that my questions is in line with the question of Congressman Erice. That's why I'm setting the premise. Let's move forward, Mr. Chair. Sayang ang oras na hinihinto natin ang investigasyon na ito.
If the premise was laid already, why do we have to repeat it?
Because, Mr. Chair, I have my time. I'm laying down my premises of ano po ba ang kinakatakutan ni Congressman Marcoleta sa mga katanungan ko?
Wala po.
Then
Wala
let me
po.
proceed, Mr.
Gusto po
Chair.
natin
It's my time.
mag-forward.
The Chair will rule.
Kailangan
The Chair will rule,
itirin po
please.
natin ang oras. Di po ba?
Oras ko po ang kinakain ng mga tanong ko. And Mr. Chair, may I move that my time be sent back to point zero.
Yes, let the Deputy Speaker proceed, please. Thank you. The Chair has ruled.
So thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Balik po ako sa zero at magsimula po ang aking 5 minuto.
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog.